Hey, what's up, everybody? I just kind of want to do something a little bit more personal with some of the things I've been working on behind the scenes, primarily working with developing Web3 capable minting front-end websites. Basically, if you had a art collection, if you do the metadata, put the layers in there, things like that, I'll help you get your collection through the Solana network and launched on mainnet. And one of the ways that we do it is we pretty much build the front end website with HTML and CSS and so forth. And we can lay this out pretty much any way you want, or it could just be like a very simple background where you could just have your image in the middle and then your connect wallet option. Once that's set up, obviously it's just making sure the capabilities behind the minting works, right? And so this is where the candy machine comes into play. So if you open up like one of your candy machines, you just provide basically the image PNG and then provide the metadata metadata layer that we're going to need, so that way we can go ahead and push it to live whenever we actually upload the collection. So you got like trait type this, trait type 2, 3, and 4, and so forth. And obviously we help you walk you through that process, what that may look like. So once you have your candy machine and it's actually ready to deploy, you can come over to your front end, and then, like I said, we can just build it out. We could change some things. So right here, we're going to add a new line, for example. Say something like Web3 specialists, right? And so once this, we'll push this right to live right now. So we'll go ahead and close out of these. And then we're going to open up our GitHub depository. And then we got to commit it to live. So we're going to say updated third row text. And so right here, we're going to add that new piece of data that we just implemented without even affecting our connect button. So now that's pushing through this right here. So it's going to build right here. We use Versal, and then we use a custom domain, so that way we can actually have a front end URL that users can go to versus something that's a little bit longer like this. So ours will end up looking like this. And it usually takes a little while, but that's okay. We'll get the email. So with your candy machine, like I said, we can go ahead and just get you something up and going, work on the config file, create you a custom whitelist token. See how we have the whitelist capability. And then, obviously where the money is going to go, which would be this wallet right here. So we can dictate that and so forth. And yeah, so then this creates the candy machine once you go through the steps. And you can also update the candy machine, which is pretty cool. So just waiting on this update to go through. For in the meantime, let's just say you wanted to like connect to this. You have your signature request, and then obviously if you have whitelist tokens, then you can see this. So let's just say I was on a wallet that did not have the whitelist token. So go to this one, and we have Sol, but we do not have a whitelist token. So see, now it's just a countdown timer until the public date. So once the public date comes down, obviously you can go ahead and mint when that date comes around. Or if you want to give out OG tokens and then whitelist tokens and then like a round 3 whitelist, whatever you want to do, as long as the users have tokens, they can actually mint before the public date. So let's get some tokens. We'll go to our whitelist wallet that has our tokens. We have 84 in here. and we can generate these tokens for you, no problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and send 2 over. And it looks like our website was updated. So we'll refresh the page when we get back once this process is updated. It shows you on DevNet on the SolScan. You got mainnet, you got DevNet. So now it's finalized, which means I have that token. So let's update the website. See how now we have Web3 specialists. All right, let's go ahead and switch our wallets. To the one that has the tokens now with the Solana. So it should be right here. We got 2 because we just received it. And then the way this works, it's 1 sol. One thing I can show you real quick is when you have your collection, let's say on the candy machine and upload it, you can update the metadata afterwards. So let's say we wanted to change the price. You know, what if we wanted to say this was only 0.25? So right now, what you want to do is actually I'll even change the date and push it back. So we'll say the 20th. And right now there's, I don't know how many days were left, like 55 days. Let's just change wallet and see. We'll go to this one. Maybe this doesn't have tokens. So it's 55 days. So keep your eye on that as well. We're going to go ahead and just send the candy machine update live. So we push this back 20 days, and then we change the price from 1 sol to 0.25 sol. So let's go ahead and send out the update. It's one of my commands here, which is update candy machine right here. Now this is going to run. It's doing its thing. Could take a minute or 2. All right, boom, candy machine updated. So what we can do is go back to our site and refresh this. It should have a new date. Now it's 45 days. So you see how the candy machine was completely separated from the front end ability, 2 different functions. And now let's go back on the wallet that has the token. And also the price changed from 1 sol to 0.25 sol. So now we're on our whitelisted account with the tokens. I'm going to go ahead and connect. And now we can mint. And there we go. That's done. So that's the stuff that we provide to people, the front end ability, also the candy ability, the candy machine. So that way, if you give us the images, the JPEGs, the PNGs, give us the metadata, we can set you up a front end that is also available to the front end users when the mint date is coming, and then obviously provide the functionality of the Web3 capabilities. Hope you enjoyed